the truth about the Father who keeps watch. In many neighborhoods, gangs roam the streets, searching for young men to recruit. They promise loyalty, they promise protection, they promise brotherhood. But those promises never bear fruit to give. These gangs move through the streets. They knock on doors that are left unguarded. They enter houses where no one is standing watch. And once they enter, they do not give purpose. They steal it. But there was one house that was different. One house had a father standing at the door. Every morning, this father put on his armor, the full armor of God. And beside him stood his son, watching and learning. The father pointed to the streets where young men with sagging pants were walking. And he told his son, "Look, son, those men cannot even keep their pants above their waist. But a man who guards his house wears the belt of truth, and truth exposes the lies of protection the streets promise." Then the father placed his hand over his chest. The streets teach men to puff out their chest in pride, but pride always comes before the fall. A protector wears the breastplate of righteousness, which guards the heart. The father then looked down towards the street, and he said to his son, "Look at their feet. See how they walk in different directions with no destination?" Then the father planted his feet firmly in the doorway. "Look at my feet, and see how they are planted with the gospel of peace." Now when the gangs came, shouting the words of the world to the house, trying to lure the boy away, the father lifted up his shield. And he said to his son, "This is the shield of faith, which stops the lies before they ever reach this house." Upon his head he wore the helmet of salvation. And he said to his son, "This protects my mind and my purpose. Because a man who leads his house must know who he serves. And I serve my Father in heaven." And finally, the father drew his sword, not a weapon of violence, but the sword of the Spirit. And he told his son, "This is the word of God." With it, he spoke truth against every lie the streets tried to bring to his door, turning away many that would mean his son and his family harm. Day after day, the son watched his father stand guard. In the rain, in the heat, in the cold, no matter what, the father stood guard.